Hey, Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I wanted to do a little Arkansas sunset inspired cut crease look. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Do you know what I love? I love colorful looks. So I'm sure you figured out that this is a my thoughts on an Arkansas sunset. I did this look a while back and I posted it to Instagram, and I don't know, I just loved it. I didn't like it at all until I put lashes on and the look was done. So it is a trust the process look. To start out, I'm going to take the ABH A14 brush and I'm going to go into the Juvia's Place of Berries mini palette. Go into this one right here. I'll probably hit pan on that one before anything else because that is like my favorite berry tone red. So what I'm going to do is just pack it into the deep crease and wing it out. So I'm trying to figure out reels, right? I even got a cool little rechargeable ring light thing for my phone. But reels and TikTok are an absolute pain in my ass. Like, I suck. And you know, like, it really gets me because it's like, how do I suck at something that like I don't have to talk on? To where I'm not a complete and awkward mess, but it's like I put the phone up there and like I just feel so like weird whenever I try to lip sync or whatever. It's like send help. Now that I sat down to film, I bet you what I just heard car-wise was my husband bringing me my lunch, because it usually sounds about right. Anytime I go to do something, I pick like the absolute worst time to do it. On top of this being, in my opinion, a total trust the process kind of look, it takes like 3 palettes for me. Last time I did it, I do believe I just used, I used 3 palettes too, but I did not feel like digging out my, it was the Warrior 3, I think. I'm rearranging my makeup room. So the last palettes that I used were definitely the Be Perfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie palette. Definitely going in, like I'm using it right now. Then I used it the other day in this one, and then I had to like reach over and try not to knock everything over to get my inner Trance palette. So we'll be using those ones. You can use whatever colors you want, whatever, you know. This is just what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna go into Blaze from the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie palette. Someone's knocking at my door. So I'm going into Blaze from the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie palette, and I'm just gonna take that and blend out that berry shade. I'm gonna go in and touch it up quite a bit too because I want it to be like blended, but I want it to be like super eye-catching. So I'm also filming this on, there's flies in here and I don't see how. I'm also filming this on a Sunday, and so like whenever my Melt Beetlejuice collection video went up, it took me 12 hours to get that shit up. I was like, getting a different internet provider was like awesome for a second because everything was faster, and I tried not to complain, but geez, these last few times I try to upload a video, they're like 10 minutes or just like, they're definitely like under 20 minutes long, and they take all day to upload, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, why? I know, first world problems. It's really not a big deal, but I'm just like complaining about it, and I shouldn't be. So I'm gonna take my Morphe M507 brush and I'm gonna go into Mango from the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie palette and just blend that out. I have like 4 cups of coffee today, so you're getting chatty old me. I try not to have so much coffee when I film because then I talk too much and then I make myself mad when I'm editing. And I'm like, you dumb bitch, shut up. Oh, my battery's about to die. Fun, fun. Okay, So this kind of isn't looking so hot, but I'm gonna take Blaze again and really kind of like bring it up a little bit farther. That way I just like to like work on blending the mango shade with the Blaze shade. That way that when we use the yellow shade that it won't necessarily like muddy, because that pisses me off when I try to like blend a orange and a yellow and then I get like a muddied shade. I just want the vibrance of the yellow shade. And so I feel like it's definitely my fault because I'm probably in there just over blending and not doing it right. Totally understand. But that's one of my biggest peeves is like, can it just don't. Going back in just to do a little bit of a touch up with mango. Dude, the mango sounds really, really good right now. Like a fruit salad, but like just a big bowl of fruit. Oh, sounds amazing. Alright, now I'm being all goofy. I'm gonna take my Sigma E25 brush. I'm sorry, my back is really bothering me today. I did not sleep well last night. But anyway, taking my Sigma E25 brush and my favorite little yellow shade. This is a very good yellow. But I'm gonna take it and tap off the excess and just blend it out. Do any of y'all listen to lo-fi? I freaking love it. So like they have the streaming on YouTube that's like the free to listen to and it's always playing. That is one of my absolute favorite things to listen to. If like, okay, so like I listen to a song just about until I hate it. And then I'm like, ugh, I just don't want to listen to music in general. And so like I'll listen to lo-fi and it's just like so chill, and I can be sitting there cooking, just be like listening to lo-fi, be working, listening to I cannot talk. I'll be sitting there. Okay, but as I was saying, like I just like to listen to lo-fi. I listen to the same songs a lot and then I get really annoyed and I was like, ugh. So I listen to it and it's chill. I used to sleep with it on a lot. I don't know. I really like it. I'm really glad that the sun's coming back out because I was about to be so sad. I want to go outside for a golden hour and take some pictures. If I can get my old camera to turn on. I could not get my old camera to come on the other day when I was trying to take some pictures for Instagram. I don't even remember what look it was, but I couldn't get it to go on when I was trying to go outside and take some pictures. I don't think I filmed it at all. I think it was my blue halo cut crease that I did and posted on Instagram recently, but I can't quite remember. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and touch up mango. That was Blaze that I was putting down. Sorry about that. I got distracted about the sun, but I would really, really love to have a nice golden hour Instagram picture with this look because I'm trying to match the Arkansas sunset. So I thought that would be fun. Plus it's gonna be so cold, I already know. Me and wintertime don't get along. So I'm gonna take that shade from the Berries palette now and I'm going to go ahead and just build that up because I did mention, I know that I was gonna go in and touch it up quite a bit, and that is so true. It's my favorite berry shade, or just like deep reddish purple shade. I don't know, I love it. I think it's beautiful. I'm just touching that berry shade up again. But on the subject of music, while working on trying to figure out how to do a reel of this look, I used to listen to this one K-Flay song. I think it was Blood in the Cut or something like that. I think I still have it on my phone actually. But that was another one I listened to until I couldn't stand it anymore. But I found one of her songs and I really feel like I like it. I need to listen to some more of her music, because anything that I've really listened to that she's done, I really enjoyed it. So now, hopefully one of the last steps for this, because I feel like I've been blending for eternity, but I promise it's like so worth it. I'm gonna take Blaze and just touch it up a little bit. I'm sorry I'm not quite looking at the camera. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't have my mirror up to where I'm not like showing you actually what I'm doing, and like my big one back there, I can see kind of more of what I'm doing like with this, but like I really feel like I'm having a day where I need my glasses, but I can't necessarily wear them into a look. So I'm being extra close, like I need a magnifying glass for this look. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my crease out with some micellar water on a Q-tip. And then I will do my little wing with my Suva Hydro Liner, which I will probably not be able to talk during, but I will leave it in just in case you want to see how I do it. So I'll be right back. I hope I'm focused. Alright, so now this is getting finally to some of the last parts of this look here. I'm going to take my e.l.f. little Idefine tape here, and I'm going to kind of put it towards the outer corner of my eye, angled up. That way it makes my cleaning up job a tiny bit easier. And I'm just going to get that put down, and I'm taking my Inner Trance palette from ColourPop. This is honestly, like, I was so scared of pastel colors, but this palette has really been one of my actual, like, I wouldn't have guessed that this would be one of my favorite palettes, but I mean, I love it. I try to find any way that I can to use at least a one shade from it as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to take my Morphe M408 brush. I'm going to go into this shade Transcendence, and it's that sparkly blue, and I'm going to place that into my lash line, and I'm going to use it to wing it. Have we really talked about books in a minute or anything like that? I can't remember if I've mentioned about any books in a minute, but I was well, I feel like I've done this kind of recently, but I finished one called Dead Girls Don't Lie. I can't remember the author right off the top of my head, but that was such an interesting book. Oh my gosh, it kind of played into true crime, which is like what I spend the majority of my time on, but it was like a fiction book, and it was so good. I mean, it kept me guessing, but then I kind of like started piecing it together. It kind of started off slow, but I didn't mind it because it was like, okay, I know this is going to get interesting, because I read the back of the book before. I had to go somewhere, so I stopped at the bookstore, and I was like, stop in here and like look at the book, and I looked at it and I was like, ooh, I wonder if I can find that on Audible, because I get with the thing that I have, I get a coin a month, and so I checked it and I did, and I was like, well, that's what I'm getting. They had it, and I was like, all right, when I get my coin, I'm getting that book, and I got it, and I think I had it finished in like 4 days, but the bulk of it I finished while I was getting ready for Thanksgiving, like cooking for Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, it was so good. I'm listening to one now. I want to say it's called The Cases That Haunt Us, or The Cases That, I want to say that's it. I pretty well skipped around in it just because I wanted to listen to something, but it was on the, like, with the subscription to Audible I have, it's like, I don't know, you get so many things that are included with the subscription so that you can listen even after you run out of the, like, title because you don't have a coin or whatever. I wish I knew how I could get another coin, because I go through those books so quickly, except for the Jonestown one. That one was like a 40-something hour book, and I told myself I was going to finish it in like a week. It ended up taking a little over a month, but I had to take a break from that one because I get like wrapped up in that, and I'm like, I've got to find every rabbit hole everywhere. So I had to take a little break from it, but I did finish it. It was a very good book. It's called Raven. I've talked about it before. But this is talking about several different cases, the cases that haunt us or whatever. I was listening to about Lizzie Borden, and it was just talking about the Lindbergh baby. I think John Benet Ramsey was one of the reasons why I was like, okay, this is free, I'm gonna listen to it, because that case has always been like super weird to me. Like, it's a sad case, but I'm just like, I mean, I'm not the only one that wants to know, but I want to know what happened. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But I'm going to go into Own Your Power. I just cleaned my brush off. And that's what I'm going to blend this shade out with. I wish that I could have a lot of characters on Twitter. So I can just get on there and talk about books and stuff. I don't know. I don't really feel like I have a whole lot to talk about, but I get on there sometimes and I try to tweet. And it's fun. I'm so thankful for the friends that I've made on Twitter. Well, I mean, more than just Twitter too, like Instagram. I've made some really awesome friends there, and I like seriously cannot be like, I don't know, I can't be any more thankful. I don't think, I'm just like, my heart is so full. I never thought that me, someone who did not have a lot of friends in school, did not, like, someone that's still to this day awkward, like, sucks at conversations, that I can have friends. Like, I'm capable of doing that. So I'm really excited that I have found people within the beauty community that, even though I'm awkward, I feel like they kind of understand that I'm awkward, and like, we can just still talk, and it's okay. Like, I'm not as, I don't know, I feel like I'm trying really hard to come out of my shell, and it's like the group of friends that I'm making, like they are just the kindest and most patient, and like, I don't know, I'm just very grateful. I'm going back into Transcendence to like touch it up a little bit. It's gonna be messy. Like I said, definitely a trust the process kind of look. So now I'm gonna take Up Level, and that's what I'm gonna use for to blend out Own Your Power. And I'm just gonna, that way when I was blending to blend out Transcendence, it wouldn't all just like become a purple for like blending the two. It's not necessarily what I was going for. I want it to look like a sunset that I've seen a few times. Like, that's one of my favorite things about when the sun goes down, is I want to check out the sunset. And that's like one of the only things that I'm like happy about with living in Arkansas, is we do have some beautiful sunsets. For the last tiny bit, really up close to that Space Panda Suba Beauty Liner, I'm going to go into Daydream Baby. And I'm going, I don't know why I said it like that, but it was like baby, I don't know. But I'm just going to blend out the Up Level shade with it. Sorry, I keep looking down. I don't have the colors, or the shade names memorized, but I know which, like, I could just dip down in them and know which ones that I want to use. Ooh, she kinda cute. This battery's about dead too. It was on the charger. I'm gonna take some more of Own Your Power and just touch it up. I'm really just kind of packing that down to get that nice and gradient blend that I like to talk about often, because I love a good little gradient moment. Oh yeah, it's malfunctioned slightly on Blended Sunday around here. my batteries are dying currently, and they already did, so I have no other batteries, so I'm trying really hard to get through this, and I'm like trying to get this one on the charger, so because that way whenever I'm doing the rest of my face, I'll be able to use at least one by the time I'm finished. Oh my goodness, I need to be better prepared. Y'all come get me. Somebody come get me, because I ain't doing things right around here. No, I've really not had like a chance to really sit down and film or anything lately. It's just been hectic. But I'm so excited that hopefully soon things are going to be different, and it's going to be just so, I don't know, I'm excited. I'm excited for the upcoming year as well. I don't even know if this is going to be up by before the end of 2020. I feel like this might be an after 2020 video. Don't know. I'm trying to pre-film as much as possible because, you know, I'm filming, I'm editing, I could spend hours editing, but I'm like mediocre at best at editing, and that drives me up the wall. I just want to be good at it. So like, I want to get as much stuff done as I can. That way I can like try to grow my editing skills, and then I can like try to figure out things on my computer for like picture editing. I don't like to edit my pictures very much though. Just like enough to like fix the color on like a very bad, like I've picked at it zit. But like, I just want to like put myself out there as like my real self. Now I will do like a little lighting adjustment whenever I'm in here taking pictures, because if I forget to turn my ring light over there off, then it really washes me out. But sometimes even with just my little square light on and my box light, my soft light, sometimes with just those two on, it still washes me out. So I have to like kind of work with to make it look like how it actually did without really doing too much to it. That's why I really like to go outside during golden hour and get pictures, because like it usually is like the best lighting. And I wish that I could wake up early enough to like do a full face and catch the morning golden hour, you know, like that sun coming up, beautiful stuff. I don't know if I can. When I get cold, I'm like out. Like, it's hard for me to get up when I'm cold. And in wintertime, I'm like freezing all the time. But I know, I'm talking too much, as I tend to do. So I'm gonna go and do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I think I ask that like every time, but I seriously, I want to know. I love it. It does remind me of an Arkansas sunset. It was inspired by it. I just love how at night, how the sky goes from like all these like burnt shades of like daylight fading into like the night, where it just looks like cotton candy almost. It's beautiful. So let me know what you'd like to see next down below. Yeah, I wasn't saying that my eyes were beautiful. I was just saying that like the sunsets are beautiful. The sunrises are beautiful too. But anyway, let me know what you'd like to see next down below. I will have my TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and my YouTube channel link down below. Yeah, don't forget to use the hashtag #SlightlyUnblended for a chance to be featured in an upcoming video. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!